Chapter 5. Always hold on to your deepest realizations. Eternity must be a man's home, moment by moment. Without it, he is lost, always striving, gasping at puffs of smoke. A man must be anything necessary to glimpse and then stabilize this ever-fresh realization and organize his life around it. I'll read you the first line of this paragraph. This is really beautiful. Make your life an ongoing process of being who you are. Do you realize how beautiful that is? Make your life an ongoing process of being who you are. That is amazing, isn't it? What it basically means is that your life should, in your life, your precise and only goal must be to become who you actually are, who you actually think you are. Who you actually are is not who you presently are. Who you actually are is who you strive to become. And your life must be an ongoing process, a continuous process of becoming that person who you wish to become. This is really beautiful. Now the recall that I say is I wrote, always remember your why and think into it while you do everything. While you breathe, while you go out on a run, while you work. Always remember your why you started this journey, why you wanted to become who you wanted to become. Never let that dry out, because when the day that dries out is the day you become nothing, is the day you become a loser. Chapter 6. Never change your mind just to please a woman. Now, I know a lot of men have this problem that they will essentially pick up hobbies in order to impress chicks. Now, chapter 6. Never change your mind just to please a woman. Now, I know a lot of men have this problem that pleasing women is their deepest and only desire. Something wrong with that. There's nothing necessarily wrong with that, because that is the deep innate desire amongst men, is to please women. The way that men nowadays are doing it is absolutely atrocious. That is not the way at all. That is not being masculine. That is being a simp. And it's absolutely and utterly but suggests something that changes a man's perspective, then he should make a new decision based on his new perspective. But he should never betray his own deepest knowledge and intuition in order to please his woman or go along with her. Both she and he will be weakened by such an action. They will grow to resent each other, and the crust of accumulated inauthenticity will burden their love, as well as their capacity for free action. What this basically means is that when you change your mind completely just to please your women, she can sense that. She can sense you being weak. She can sense you being manipulated by her, and she will test you by doing this. What you need to do is, if something that is going to please her, something is going to please her, but is going to betray your own deepest and your deepest deep-rooted beliefs, don't change your mind purely just to please her. If that makes sense with you, if that resonates with you, tell her that. But don't change your mind just to please a woman. That's absolutely pathetic. That doesn't make you a man at all. Don't make decisions to please your woman or potential women. Some guys go as far as just doing things to please their crushes. Absolutely atrocious. Now, chapter 7. Your purpose must come before your relationship. Now, mind you, this says relationship. This doesn't say your chick, your woman. Because this means all relationships. Your friends, your family, your, maybe not your family. In most cases, yes, but not all. Obviously, if someone's... You get the picture. Every man knows that his highest purpose in life cannot be reduced to any particular relationship. If a man prioritizes his relationship over his highest purpose, he weakens himself, disserves the universe, and cheats his woman of an authentic man who can offer her full, undivided presence. Now, this is very beautiful. Why? Because let me just read you the first line of this paragraph. This is absolutely wonderful. Admit to yourself that if you had to choose one or the other, the perfect intimate relationship or achieving your highest purpose in your life, you would choose to succeed at your purpose almost every single time. Then why would you sacrifice it just for the sake of your relationship? Even if it is just for your women, why would you sacrifice it? Because there's nothing really stopping you from achieving your purpose. It's just you being weak. It's just you being Lazy is just you being procrastinating. Nothing is stopping you. It's just you. Don't prioritize her over your mission. Let your mission fill you up. Let it be the only thing you breathe, you eat, you smell, you bathe in. Your mission and your ambition. That should be the only thing that you deal with. Of course, women are a big part of a man's life, a masculine man's life, but they should never be above your mission. Alright, lean. Chapter 8 is lean just beyond your edge. What this means is, in any given moment, a man's growth is optimized if he leans just beyond his edge, just beyond his capacity, his fear. He should not be too lazy, happily stagnating in the zone of security and comfort. Comfort is the killer of man. It's not written in the book, but comfort is the killer of man. I hope you all understand that. Comfort kills man. Nor should he push far beyond his edge, stressing himself unnecessarily, unable to metabolize his experience. He should lean just slightly beyond the edge of fear and discomfort, constantly in every single thing he does. What this means is, I will put it extremely simply, never, ever be comfortable. When you become too comfortable, you become lazy, you become lesser man. You don't become superior man, you become lesser man. That is not optimal, that is not nothing, that is not what anyone wants. So, know your fears, know your capabilities, know your comfort, and lean just slightly beyond it every single day. And it just compounds. When you lead above it's just like working out. When you progressively overload yourself, when you progressively increase your strength, obviously it's insignificant with 1 day or 2 days, but in the span of a year, in the span of 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you're gonna be a fucking animal. That's what this book says. In order to become undefeated, in order to achieve life, know your fears, know your comfort, know your limitations, and just lean slightly beyond it. Because if you lean too far beyond, that's not going to be ideal, because you're not going to stay there for long. If you lean just beyond it, just enough that you're not comfortable, just enough that you feel the pain, that you feel every day that you're not comfortable being there, you will not stagnate, you won't come back. Worst case scenario, you're gonna stay there, you're gonna stay just off your limits, but that's still better than being stagnated and being lazy fuck you are. Excuse me, I don't mean to insult you. Anyways, chapter 9, do it for love. The way man penetrates the world should be the same way he penetrates his woman, not merely for personal gain or pleasure, but to magnify love, openness, and depth. Now, this does not mean in physical terms. It means David Deida has explained sex in a very beautiful spiritual way. It has to do with the connection of bodies and souls and spirits, and it's absolutely wonderful. Basically, what this chapter says is, fuck the world how you fuck your women. Don't hold back. Don't let anything hold you back. Basically, what it means is that when you penetrate your women, when you have intercourse with your woman, would you hold back? Would you ever feel like maybe not, maybe no, maybe she's not? No, you go all in, you go all animal mode. That is how you must fuck the world. That is how you must deal with everything in the world, because the world is going to fuck you back. It's going to knock you to your knees. What is important is that you can be knocked down on your knees and you can still stand up back. What is important is that you can be knocked down on your knees and you still have the strength to stand back up and keep going. That is true masculinity. Chapter 10 is enjoy your friends' criticisms. This is very self-explanatory, but I'll still go on about the paragraph. A man's capacity to receive another man's direct criticism is a measure of his capacity to receive masculine energy. This is big. Your capacity to take criticism from another man is your capacity to receive masculine energy. If he doesn't have a good relationship to masculine energy, for example, his father, then he will act like a woman and be hurt or defensive rather than make use of other man's criticism. Now it says something. It says he will act like a woman and be hurt and defensive rather than being rather than making use of other man's criticism. Now, what David Dida means is not that women get hurt or get defensive rather than, actually thinking logically and stuff. That is not what it means. He simply means that it is a feminine trait to be hurt, to get defensive, to get to get their ego hurt, basically, rather than, yes, getting their ego hurt, but putting that energy into good use and actually improving in oneself. So that's what it means. It means just feminine energy and masculine energy. There's nothing to do with women. Obviously it does, but not in the way you think. Don't get offended. Embrace and work on criticisms from your real. Big difference between your friends and your real friends. Your friends are who you talk to every day. Your real friends are the people who will stand by you, who will tell you that you're being a lazy fuck. I am your real friend, if you like. So embrace and work on criticisms from your real friends. Now I will be making more on this subject, but as of now, this is pretty much it. If you like the video, please check out my other videos. There'll be something somewhere on the screen. I will link them up. And have a nice day. Keep reading.